Our stories now, and a group of visually impaired persons are threatening to occupy the Flagstaff House on September 14, 2015 if government fails to release their appointment letters to them. The members, who are all graduates from various tertiary institutions in the country, say they have been without jobs for the past 4 years after national service. As part of efforts to find jobs, the visually impaired say they wrote a number of petitions to government between January and May this year. Government says government says that they would respond positively through the Ministry of Employment and instruct the Youth Employment Agency to employ 12 of them. Now, we want to speak to one of the leaders of this particular group to find out what they intend doing and how what plans they have already put in place to ensure that at least government pays attention to their plight. Good afternoon, David Kofiga. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for joining us in studio. How far have you gone with this issue of petitioning government or calling government attention to the fact that you have not been employed?
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon to your viewers. We started this journey from December last year, and as you said earlier on, we wrote a lot of letters to the ministries and even petitioned the chief of staff. And to cut long matters short, we had an interview with the Youth Enterprise Agency with Kobe Champon on the 25th of June. And he assured us that our appointment letters will be prepared by the new Bodan. He was leaving to Gifik, and Honorable Vincent Kwagbeno was taking over from him. So he told her that when Kwagbeno takes over, our letters will be released to us. We have been going to the ministry to meet Honorable Haruna Edi, so almost every week, twice we meet him. He keep on assuring us. And we realize that whether the problem is coming from him or it's coming from the new boss, we don't know. And to correct, it is not visually impaired group, persons with disability. So we have those physically disabled, those with a hearing impairment, different groups of disability that have come together.
Okay. How many are you in all?
For YEA, we are 12. But, the thing is, we came together about 36. And we sent, because Haruna said government doesn't have the capacity to sponsor us, we thought it wise to divide the group. Those who did education from Winneba and Cape Coast went to use education ministry, and the rest for YEA. So GS has responded positively so far. They've started calling some of our members to bring assurance letters for processing. And we're going for interview from June up to now, and we have not heard anything.
But as it stands, are there no other jobs or occupations you can get involved in but to depend on government for this? Or is it because they're giving you an assurance?
Not really. We tried several opportunities outside, even government agencies. I mean, the general public or employers have still not come to terms to appreciate what persons with disability can do. So it has been very difficult. So we are trying all options. So we put that of the ministry on the table as well. And because Haruna assured us that he was going to help us get jobs, that is why our attention was there.
Right. As it stands now, government has given you an assurance, as you say. But the September 14 ultimatum you've given them, do you think they will be able to, if they are unable to meet before that day, what do you think that your petition can achieve? Okay,
for the September 14, the police are saying something else. That because they are going to have a demonstration on the 16th, they cannot give us that go ahead to do that. So we are still in talks, and we are putting it on the 22nd. We've worked from June up to now. We think it's a long time for something to be told. If per what Kobe Champon told us, that he was about preparing our letters, but because he has been assigned to GIFIC, the new boss taking place will do that. And it has taken over almost 3 months and we've not heard anything. I think it is a just cause for us to rally behind our people to show government our displeasure.
Okay.
See, let me not break you. In the State of the Nation's address this year, the president said he is going to employ 5,000 persons with disability. Even we are struggling with less than 30. So you can imagine.
Maybe it's a long-term plan government. The president mentioned. Maybe in the long term, that is what they intend doing. But as you've raised these concerns, I'm sure that the presidency or government for that matter is watching, and they certainly will respond to you appropriately. We hope so, and we keep our fingers crossed. We've been speaking with David Doche Kofiga. He is the leader of a number of persons living with disability, and they have been given some assurances. According to them, they have been off work for close to about 4 months. They finished their service and they've not been given any proper intent from government with regard to work. We'll see how this unfolds in the coming days, and we'll let our viewers know about it. This is still Midday.